great as a legato exercise. It's a series of arpeggios with a similar legato pattern inside each arpeggio. So here's the first bar. So most of the time we're playing an F minor triad arpeggio with a pattern like this. Then we have a line that connects between the chord tones. So the whole pattern slowly goes like this. Then next up we have an F major triad, so we just move the first finger up a fret and play the same line. And so on. The challenge in legato stuff like this isn't really the speed. There are some other things that you might want to focus on when working on stuff like this. And the first thing I want to talk about is tension. Our fretting hand likes to tense up a lot when we do legato stuff like this. And one of the main culprits is the first finger. It kind of likes to squeeze in place. And what starts to happen is that tension starts to build in here. And you don't want that because you'll wear out pretty quickly. So what I'd advise you to do, at least at first, is try and lift that finger up, just away from the fretboard a while, when it's not playing the notes. Doesn't have to be a whole lot, just so much that the tension goes away for a little while. That'll help you to be able to control the tension a little bit and hopefully give you a bit more stamina. One thing that I learned a long time ago from a piano teacher was learning to hit a note and then relax the hand. That's one thing that helps to control tension a lot. So at the moment of hitting the note, there is a bit of tension. There is a moment that needs speed and power. But after that, I relax it right away. You know, that kind of thing helps you get control of what you're doing. What all of this technical workout gives you is control and stamina, because now you get to use your energy in where you want to use it. You're not forced to use it on the tension, but you can control it. Now check out what my thumb is doing here. Usually we have a grip like this. Now this kind of a grip is great for many things, but in moments where you need a lot of reach, this kind of a grip gets in the way. You can't really get to places from here. If you bring your thumb back, all of a sudden you can stretch out these fingers a lot more. Another thing to think about is the thumb placement. A nice place to put your thumb is at the center of the hand, or at least close to the center. Usually when we're first starting out, we have our thumb here and we're playing like this, and it works fine for a lot of things. It works great when you're using just these two fingers. But as soon as you start to use your third finger and especially your pinky, it starts to get tougher to press down on the strings, because this kind of playing, you're playing against the thumb, right? And the more distance you have between these two fingers, the tougher it is to press against it, right? Here it's okay, here it's okay, here it's a bit far away, right? So when you bring your thumb here, you have a lot more of an equal distribution of power, you know? So look into that, see how it feels to bring your thumb into the center. And try and do it without tensing up. Okay, so now that we have some energy freed up, we can use it for other things. And that is stuff like controlling the tone. Can we make every note sound the way we want to? When the pinky hammer is on, Where does it sound the best? Seems to me that the tip of the finger gives the best results for volume and tone. Not so much the pad of the finger, but the tip. Can we get everything to the same volume? Even the pull-offs? And can you keep a pattern like this going on and the volume doesn't drop down? That's all the stuff that you can try and think about once you control the tension. Now the thing I want to talk about is rhythm. Can we play this thing in time? And can your fingers play this in time? One of the best things you can do as a musician is work on your sense of rhythm. And once you get into it, it only gets deeper across time and the work is never over. That's a whole lot bigger subject to get into, but for this exercise, try and loop smaller little cells with a metronome. I used to actually have a little drum pad and I'd hold it like I would hold a guitar neck and just play different rhythms and see where my fingers were at. Because each finger has a kind of unique time feel to their own. The pinky rushes like crazy and stuff like that. But you don't have to do that. I do that because it's fun for me, but you do you. I lent that pad to someone, but I can't remember who has it. Maybe I'll find it someday, I don't know. Anyways, here's the whole thing.